Hello everyone, this is Manjari Kalyankar, Assistant Professor from Rajgarh Institute of Management Research and Development, Pune. I again welcome you all for our today's session of MBA Semester 3, Course 301 Strategic Management. Today we will be again continuing with our Unit 1, that is Understanding Strategy, Part 4th A. The content of our today's session will be strategic intent, its meaning, hierarchy, and attributes. Then the concept of vision and mission. Then we are also going to study the difference between vision and mission, and then the characteristics of good mission statements. Now let's start with the concept of strategic intent. Strategic intent refers to the predefined future state that the organization is planning to reach within stipulated period of time. It is the term used to describe the aspirational plans, overreaching purposes, or intended directions of travel needed to reach an organizational vision. Strategic intent is a high level statement of the means by which your organization will achieve its vision. The term strategic intent was popularized by Gary Hamel and C.K. Prahlad. They defined strategic intent as the reason of existence of an organization and the end it wants to achieve. It shows the beliefs and values of an organization. Now let's see the hierarchy of strategic intent. In the below figure, you can see that there is a diagrammatical representation in the form of pyramid specifying the elements that are included in the hierarchy of strategic intent. The topmost in the hierarchy of the pyramid is the vision, then comes after it the mission. It is then followed by the business definition and after it the goals. At the end, there are the objectives of the organization. Now, as you can see in the diagram, at the upper edge of the pyramid, that is towards mission vision, these are very few in the numbers and are most integrative. While as you go to the bottom of the pyramid, that is towards the end, these elements are greater in the numbers and are more specific as compared to those that are higher in the hierarchy of the pyramid of strategic intent. The elements of the strategic intent serve to unify the ideas and resources towards a certain direction. These elements are not only the beginning points but also the milestones at various levels. These elements act as a foundation for planning and directing the activities. Strategic intent also provides a way and assures that all the efforts lead to the organization wide progress. Now, let us move towards strategic intent. Strategic intent defines the nature of the path which an organization needs to follow in order to secure the long term strategic position that is to be achieved by the organization. According to Gary Hamel and C.K. Prahlad, if the organization clearly communicates its strategic intent, then each activity would have precise and consistent purpose. Now let us see the attributes of strategic intent. As you can see, there are three attributes of strategic intent, that is sense of direction, sense of discovery and sense of destiny. Now let us see the attributes of strategic intent one by one. So to start with the first one, that is the sense of direction. The sense of direction defines where the organization wants to go in the future and why. Every organization requires a significant, steady, and a common end. These ends are very valuable and necessary for the organization. Environment and the market for business changes very frequently, and hence the strategic decisions should not be based on these short-term motives. Else, the efforts made by the organization become inconsistent and fail to achieve the desired future state. Therefore, the organization should pursue a long term mutual end which is consistent and shared in nature. A proper set of direction helps organization to achieve its long-term strategic intent. Now, to start with the second one, that is the sense of discovery. Basically, this one deals with the innovation and creativity. The sense of discovery refers the ability of inspiring the employees for innovation and creativity. This is necessary because the employees feel less enthusiastic when the strategic intent is not inspiring. The strategic intent should motivate the employees and perform the challenging task and explore new concepts. It should introduce new dimensions in the organization and innovative superior ways to achieve them. So, in this way, the sense of discovery helps the organization to keep their employees motivated and creative. Now, coming to the last one, that is the sense of destiny. The sense of destiny refers to the ability of strategic intent to provide meaning to the existence of the organization. It should be able to create a sense of respect among the organizational members. The strategic intent should be meaningful and significant so that it can direct the organizational members. Thus, the strategic intent must be meaningful for the employees and have the capability to set proper directions for them. With the help of these three attributes of strategic intent, organization is able to achieve its vision. Now, let's study the concept of vision. It is an element which is at the top in the hierarchy of strategic intent. Every organization has its own unique statement of vision. A vision statement can be referred as the statement defining the company's long-term goals. A vision statement can exceed from one line to a few paragraphs highlighting what the organization wants to achieve in future. According to Kotler, vision is a description of something in the future. An effective vision statement motivates the employees and provides them a sense of direction for carrying out day-to-day business activities and also helps in taking strategic decisions. Organization's vision clarifies the significant primary goals to be achieved, but it does not highlight the plan to accomplish those goals. Now, let us see what are the things that are to be taken care of while designing a vision statement. When developing a vision statement, it should be seen that the following questions are answered. That is, the first one, what do we want to do going forward? Then, when do we want to do it? And the last one, how do we want to do it? Whenever the statement has all the answers of the above three questions, we can say that the statement is an appropriate vision statement. Now, let's take an example of vision of Infosys. It is to be a globally respected corporation that provides best of breed business solutions leveraging technology delivered by best in class people. In this way, the Infosys highlights and gives vision to its employees about the business, what it wants to be and where it wishes to land in the future. Now, let us study the characteristics of a good vision statement. The first one is it should have clarity and lack of ambiguity. That means there should not be more than one interpretation of the statement. Second, it should paint a vivid and clear picture and not an ambiguous, which means it should be very specific and should be very clear statement of vision. Third is it should be describing a bright future. That means it should describe about the bright future of the organization and should be the one which gives a hope to the organization. Next is it should be memorable and engaging expression. Next is it should be realistic aspiration and achievable, which means the statement should not be something which is not achievable or cannot be achieved. The vision should always be aspirational and the things which are achievable. Second last, it should be aligned with the organizational values and culture. Last one is time bound if it talks of achieving any goal or objective. That means if the organizational statement is about achieving any goal or objective, then it should be time bounded. The specified time to achieve the certain goal should be clearly defined. Now, after studying the concept of vision, let us study the concept of mission. A mission statement is a short term statement of why an organization exists, what its overall goal is, identifying the goal of its operations, what kind of product or services it provides, its primary customers or market, and its geographical region of operation. Mission is a summary of what your company does for its customers, employees, and owners. It explains how you do what you do, and it focuses on why your company does what it does. According to Hunger and Willen, mission is the purpose or reason for the organization's existence. Now, let us see what to include in a mission statement. When developing a mission statement, it should be seen that the following questions are answered. That is, first one, what do we do today? Next, for whom do we do it? And the third one, what is the benefit? When your mission statement clarifies the above things, then we can say that the mission statement is an appropriate one. Let us see one example. Now let's read out the mission statement of Infosys. It is to achieve our objectives in an environment of fairness, honesty, and courtesy towards our clients, employees, vendors, and society. In this way, the mission statement should be framed. Difference between vision and mission. Now, to start with the differentiation, let us begin with its introduction. A vision statement outlines where you want to be. It communicates both the purpose and values of your business. Whereas the mission statement talks about how you will get to where you want to be. It defines the primary purpose and objectives related to your customer needs and team values. Vision statement usually answers the questions like where do we aim to be, while mission statement answers what do we do or what makes us different. Talking about the time factor, a vision statement talks about your future, while a mission statement talks about the present leading to its future. The function of vision statement is to list where you see yourself some years from now. It inspires you to give your best. It shapes your understanding of why you are working here. While the function of mission statement is to list the broad goals for which the organization is formed. Its prime function is internal, to define the key measure or measures of the organization's success, and its prime audience is the leadership, team, and stockholders. Now, moving further and considering the parameter as change, in vision statement as your organization evolves, you might feel tempted to change your vision. However, mission or vision statements explain your organization's foundation, so change should be kept to a minimum. Considering same for mission statement, your mission statement may change, but it should still tie back to your core values, customer needs and vision. Now, developing a statement. For vision statement, where do we want to be going forward? When do we want to reach that stage? How do we want to do it? Are the important questions that are to be answered while developing the statement. Whereas, while developing mission statement, the following questions such as what do we do today? For whom do we do it? What is the benefit? In other words, why do we do what we do? Or what, for whom, and why? These types of questions should be answered while framing the mission statement. Thank you.